we move right along into our next contest. It is a women's division 2 out of 3 falls match. Introducing our competitors.
All right, we are getting set for a matchup many months in the making. It has been one of the most prolific rivalries throughout 2018, and now as we enter the first week of 2019, hopefully we will finally get some conclusion to the class warfare. Katie Arquette and Londyn Ali, as you see the Queen make her way to the ring.
To the ring from Beverly Hills, California. She is the Queen of the silver screen, Katie Arquette.
With a beautiful coat given to her by cousin David Arquette. The Queen of the Silver Screen has felt she should be the center of attention of Premier's women's division ever since she stepped foot in historic Turner's Hall for the very first time. We'll see if she can live up to her own expectations. Coach Valentino's been fired. Calvin Couture will not show his face for multiple reasons. It's Katie on her own for the first time.
And it's going to be nice because we're not going to have Cisco Silver out here either, coming to the defense, as you would say, of Londyn Ali. It's going to be nice if we can finally get a nice, clean one-on-one matchup.
See the determination on the face of Londyn Ali.
Fighting in Harlem, New York. She is the exalted one, Londyn Ali.
From simple means and hard work ethic to the exalted one she is today, Londyn Ali has changed her life brick by brick from the ground up and made a success of herself in spite of the odds. She started with nothing and now is one of the preeminent stars in Premier's women's division. Katie Arquette had so much handed to her and was such a pampered and taken care of celebrity and star for much of her life. She doesn't have that same work ethic, and you can tell she looks down on Londyn Ali. This matchup, there will be no fluke. It's 2 out of 3 falls, BC Steel.
Well, if Londyn Ali could settle for a second, maybe we can have the referee get some control and ring the bell. And I'll tell you, I've had many a woman have that same look on her face that Londyn has. She is ready for a fight, and she is not happy.
Aggressive collar elbow tie-up to start things out. The last time these two went one-on-one, it was Londyn's Premier debut. She was victorious. Ever since then, we have seen tag team affairs where Katie and Calvin, for the most part, walk out with the upper hand.
Well, that's because there's something to be said about class and dignity.
Oh, and Londyn doesn't have those things because she didn't come from money, because she had to show the grit and the work ethic to build herself from the ground up, while Katie Arquette just stays in her air-conditioned trailer. Look out, there goes Katie.
Well, what's wrong with an air-conditioned trailer and having money and fine things and a pretty fur coat gifted to her, as you mentioned earlier?
Nothing, as long as you don't look down on other people around you.
Well, it's not looking down on people. I mean, I think personally that Katie Arquette could be a symbol of what can be achieved if you work hard. And I think she's actually a source of inspiration for Londyn Ali. That's where I think this really stemmed from. Londyn Ali says, you know what, if I try hard, maybe one day I can beat Katie Arquette.
Well, I think Londyn Ali has tried hard to defeat Katie Arquette, and Katie always has an answer. Katie always has a backup plan. Look out, reversal. Londyn hits the steel guardrail.
Now, I personally hold Londyn Ali responsible for what happened to Coach Valentino.
Oh, well, Katie Arquette certainly leaving no qualms about who's responsible for the damage being done here as Londyn hits the guardrail again. And I'm sorry that you're so upset with what happened to one of your buddies, Coach Valentino, but that shows you the lack of loyalty that Katie and certainly Calvin as well have, that if you don't serve them in the moment, you're expendable.
Well, Joe, they're 2 peas in a pod, and unfortunately there wasn't room for the 3rd pea in that pod, so they had to push him out the pasture. Now, I feel just as upset about that as anybody else.
I can tell.
We need to focus on the matter at hand, not poor Coach Valentino or Calvin Couture needing his face decontaminated after what happened.
Just imagine it getting into his pores.
Oh, I don't want to think about it. Can we focus on the task at hand here, and that is Katie Arquette.
Oh, what a spear! Londyn still the worst for wear from the shots to the guardrail, and Katie Arquette wins the first fall.
Your winner of the first fall by pinfall, Katie Arquette.
Well, that was a smart move by Katie Arquette. She was measuring her. She wanted to take her time, make sure she hit it perfect.
Now, wait, there's supposed to be a 30-second rest period here.
Well, I mean, 30 seconds. What is time, really?
What is time? Are you philosophical on me?
Yes, after seeing R.C. Dupree earlier, thinking about art and philosophy and such.
Well, 30 seconds could mean the difference between a win and a loss to get yourself back in the game. How is it fair after you got pinned? You got to jump back into battle without even getting a chance to reset yourself.
Well, Katie Arquette just gets what she wants, so...
Why? Why does she get what she wants and all the rest of us don't?
Well, don't group me in with you or Londyn Ali, please. That is not a group I want to be a part of. But Katie Arquette, you mentioned class warfare, and if you're from upper class, you get more and working for yourself and pulling yourself up by your bootstraps or whatever that saying was in the 50s. That's all well and good, Joe, but, Katie Arquette is just a level above. But that's no disrespect to Londyn Ali. Good for her for working hard. No shame in losing to Katie Arquette.
She hasn't lost Katie Arquette at all. She's only down 1 fall to none.
Well, yeah, but she's behind the 8 ball.
Well, certainly she is. She's been that way this whole rivalry because Katie's had an answer for everything. Londyn Ali battling out of the grasp of Katie Arquette. The high knee connects and a German suplex. Good grief.
Don't let her good looks and... Oh, wait a minute.
Cover 2 count only. Katie almost winning this in 2 straight.
I was going to say, don't let the good looks and her class and where she came from fool you. Katie Arquette can throw down.
Oh, she's
no
very
doubt.
tough. She is very, very tough. And she's capable of handling herself, certainly. But that start treatment leaves a lot to be desired. Katie Arquette has no choice but to work for here tonight. There's no more backup.
I know that Calvin, before his unfortunate hiatus due to circumstances, had Katie Arquette training hard. He gave her every piece of advice that he possibly could to get ready for this.
Do you think the smell is still inside Calvin's nose?
See, now, I was talking about other stuff not related to that.
I'm talking about why Calvin's not here.
I had a nightmare about Super Oprah once, but that's a whole other story.
Only once?
Now look at the beautiful smile on Katie Arquette, too. She's so happy. When she's happy, I'm happy.
Measuring Ali a second time. She's hard closing line.
She is definitely calculated, no doubt about that.
Katie is very physical. There's no question about that. Neckbreaker coming up. Beautifully done.
Well, Joe, I think this is going to be at 2-0. Here we go. 1.
Katie could have her here. No. Katie doing a great job of controlling the tempo, keeping the pace where she likes it, and keeping Londyn on the defensive.
Well, the key for Londyn is going to be, does she have anything, or what does she have left in the tank? If she has a little bit left, she's able to kick out of this pinfall. Just as I spoke.
Londyn swinging with whatever she can. Oh, and a thrust kick! Katie ran her mouth a little bit too much. Londyn twisting variation on a neck breaker. And Londyn evens up the series. 1 fall apiece.
Londyn Ali.
Now, Katie Arquette does get a 30-second rest period. Fair is fair.
Well, now, why do you care?
Well, fair is fair. That's why I care.
Didn't bother you earlier.
That's because Katie Arquette was doing it.
Of course. Well, Both individuals need that reprieve, need that rest right now, and they're going to make the most out of this because it's sudden death. Next fall of any sort is going to win this thing.
It's an Arquette world, Joe.
What does that mean?
Yep. It means it's an Arquette world.
I'm not sure that narrows much of anything down. We'll see if it's an Arquette world in relation to the Premier Women's Division, or if Londyn Ali can find another challenge to rise above.
Joe, could you see Londyn Ali at a movie premiere with David Arquette? I mean, could you really?
Well, no, they're not related. There's a clothesline. Second time. And Londyn springboard off with a sidekick. I think Londyn Ali can go anywhere she wants because I don't see anybody telling her no.
You know, I can't really give you anything on that. Londyn and I, this may shock you, do not talk all that often.
Well, she's female, so I pretty much assume that. There's a reversal. Katie, sternum first. And check out the fight in Londyn. Katie had this all going her way, but Londyn Ali, man, she's got so much fight within her. DDT cutter.
You know, I questioned earlier what Londyn Ali has left, and
We can see this could do it. Deep hook of the legs for 2.
I'm starting to get a little bit worried. Can I text Calvin or call Calvin or message him?
You can do whatever you want, but he's nowhere within earshot of this building, I guarantee you that.
Well, how about if I text him and then I run down and help Katie?
He's probably at some kind of spa retreat somewhere. You're not running anywhere, by the way. You have a job to do. And Londyn, went for that neck break one more time. Katie counters. Could be another German suplex attempt.
Let's see what both women have left in the tank.
Roll up out of the corner. Londyn reverses the leverage. Shifts back, and Londyn Ali the victory.
Tights. Tights.
Your winner of the third and final fall, Londyn Ali!
Joe, I saw tights. I saw tights.
I think Katie was pulling the tights. Londyn was doing no such thing. She had her hands there to brace herself on her leverage, but there was no illegal pull of any of the ring attire.
Well, I think you and I must have two different sets of eyeballs because I saw something different. David and Patricia Arquette are not going to be happy. The former Courtney Cox Arquette's not going to be happy. David Schwimmer's not going to be happy. Nobody's going to be happy. There ain't any friends out here. What I saw was a travesty of justice.
Londyn Ali showing it's not about how much money you have, it's about the heart you bring to the fight. Londyn Ali, no fluke, no outside involvement. She wins 2 falls to 1. Katie Arquette back to crying her trailer.